That's part as it goes. Bit of early stretching.
Stop standing my man today. Can't see my head, I need to see my head. But your feet, we need to see. So, bands lobbing around everywhere. It's very unattractive now, look at it all. All right, let's stand on our feet, slightly turned out towards the front corners of the mat. Around shoulder width apart. Very serious, look at it there.
I'm just trying to see for the shoulder.
Get a little bit of resistance on your band. Use that just to open up the arms slightly and then roll your shoulders and squeeze them back. As soon as you squeeze them back, you should feel a little bit of resistance on that band. We take a breath in, we sink down to a squat, not too low to begin with. We just extend the arms to begin with, and we come back up from the breath in. So we exhale down. Arms up in line with the shoulders, inhale back. Carry on. And go. Happy today.
Yes. Look, a quarter inch from.
I don't like that. I'm going. Okay, begin to open out. So when you open your arms out, squeeze the shoulder blades and try and get your arms so they're very slightly soft in the elbow, but they're in line with the shoulder still. And you come back up, can't speak today, and you're going to sink your bottom lower. I've got a stutter today. So hips to knees, straight back up, weight into the heels, eye gaze to the front of your mat. And we're going to go 5 more. Squeeze a little bit more. 3, 2. 1 more. Good. Come all the way back up. Drop your chin to your chest. Let's roll down to the floor. Let's stretch out the hamstrings and look back. Let your arms just hang. Take a little sway side to side through the hips. Bend your knees. We want to rest your fingers on the floor to do so. Now, if you are bending your knees and resting your fingers, try and push your weight to the left, extending your right leg, and then swap it over to the other side. So you've got quite a lot of movement, stretching one hamstring at a time. Do a couple of more of these. Come back to the middle, scoop the belly in, roll it back up. Always rolling those shoulders to reset at the top. We're going to take a step forward now into a lunge. Find your balance. This always goes wrong on one side for me. We're going to, so your left leg's forward, which means our left arm is moving. So we're going to drop down into a lunge. Left arm, follow it, come back, come all the way back up. So we drop down, knee under hip. Squeeze the shoulder blade, back to centre, all the way up.
Are we getting crashing?
Wouldn't need it. Now, if you're feeling really off balance, you can keep your head still and just work that arm on its own, if that's easier for you. So have a look, you can see the mirror, have a look at your foot position. The knees need to stay in line with the middle toe. Quite often with lunges, you see quite a lot of people collapsing through the front of their knee like that. So open out and make sure the back knee is bending as much as the front knee, 90-degree bend. We're going to do 4 more of these. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Come all the way back up. Drop your weight. Give up. Slide your back foot in and ground down through that back foot. Feel a little stretch in the calf. So extend the back knee. Soften the front knee. Look down towards the toes and take a little stretch down. Bend the knee enough to get your fingertips to the ground. And then try and push that left hip bone back and straighten out and lower your head and chest down towards that left thigh. I want you to take 4 breaths. On your exhale, use it to push the legs straighter, push the left hip back more, loosen everything up. Relax through the shoulders. Just 1 more deep breath. And then I want you to soften the front knee, roll it up, push back, reset your shoulders, step your right leg forward, up onto your ball of your back foot, or the toes of the back foot. What is wrong with my speech today?
We just
Stand
joined.
front leg. Okay, opposite side. We drop, we reach, we squeeze, we come back to the middle. So exactly the same principle as the other side. The back knee's bending as much as the front knee. You want to make sure that left knee sits underneath your left hip. And again, that front knee is not protruding inwards. Let's go. Deeper.
It can't really
See, if
catch
someone
it, so
goes, I'm going to. So everyone has to stay beautifully still. 3 more.
All over, I'm aiming for you.
Oh, cheers.
Last one, big squeeze. Come all the way up. Drop your arms down, step that back leg forward, push your foot to the ground, push back into that back heel to get stretched into the calf. Look down towards that front foot, soften through the spine. Bend your knee enough to bring your fingertips to the floor. Make sure you haven't lifted your back heel on that left foot. If you have, move it forward and then push your right leg straight, pull your right hip back and melt your head and chest down towards that right leg. Nice long deep breaths. I think it's because I necked my coffee that it's giving me a caffeine rush I can't speak. Too much to carry all the way down from the top part of that calf up.
Well, exactly, I mean,
Take one more breath here. Straighten that leg a little bit more. Then soften the knee. Roll it up. Use your core. Push the legs back. And then bring your feet underneath your hips. Look down towards your toes. Let's softly roll down again. Hit the ground and walk forward onto your hands and your knees. Okay, shoulder work. Loosen up the band between your hands. And when you're ready, we're going to alternate, just lifting left arm, right leg, swapping over, straight to the other side. Take as much resistance as you want on that band to begin with. So just reaching, squeezing, back down. So again, like straight drills up to the throat.
I'm gonna stop bringing the bucket in for you to spit it out.
I have to live off coffee on Wednesday mornings. My fasting.
What?
My fasting, I can't eat till about 3 o'clock. So reach away, slowly transition, reach away. We're only going to do 2 more on each side and then we're going to take it up one side. So when you've done 1 more on the right arm, come back, lift the left arm, lift the right leg, let's press up and down. So it's not a pulse, it's not a full repetition, it's halfway down, straight back up. Halfway down, straight back up. Squeeze, abs on. Do your left leg, do your right leg, do your left arm. Opposite side. Oh, you'll fall over. Although I'm going to correct, by the way, that you didn't fall over. So that shows my portability. Telling me. 5, right. 4, keep that dead leg dead straight at the back. 3, 2, 1 more. And 1. Now we flex the foot and put the foot to the floor, hands underneath the shoulders. Squeeze the abs, push back into that right leg and hover your left knee off the floor. Hold that plank position. Use it as an opportunity to stretch into the calf at the back. Push the floor away, push your body weight back, squeeze the belly. Hold it for 10 more seconds. And then we're going to pop that left foot down onto the ground. Slide your right foot in, take hold of that band. Lift your right arm and left leg. And we're going to repeat. We drop halfway, lift straight back up. Band is confusing me massively. So do I. Yeah. It's like the third thing that I can't cope with. You can lose band. You just don't have that resistance, that's all. No, that's right. Too much for my brain to play with, I think. 7, 6, come on, reach it. 5, 4, 3, stretch it up, last 2, one more big lift, and then drop the hand underneath the shoulder, tuck, toes tuck, we press down into the left heel, abs on, back straight, and then squeeze the belly, lift that right knee. Push your body weight back into that heel, so you want you to feel the stretch as well as working the core.
Yeah, I've been doing this for 7 years, and we found out that last move was called bird, not burnt dog. Yesterday.
7, what move?
That
5,
one we just did.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down. Who said that?
Ah, oh, bird dog. That's what I call burnt
That's not
dog.
that. Is that yoga?
I mean, they both make that much sense.
Yeah.
It's not called that in Pilates.
Got it.
Right, take a cat stretch. They're called extended Supermans.
Yeah. Go on.
Now we're going to bring ourselves down to the floor. We're going to hit the back muscle straight away. Feet slightly apart. Grab the band. Now we're going to do some side rotations. So listen to the instructions. Your arms are in about a C shape. We lift up. We side bend. There's a side flexion. And then we reach. We come back, staying on that corner, and float to center and go the other way. Reach back and then to center. So the best way to do it correctly is to pinpoint your areas. So we go side for 1, reach for 2, back for 3, center for 4. Side for 1, reach for 2, back to that position, and then in center for 4. If you need, you have a little breather in between, you can drop down and lift straight back up again. How much resistance you have in your band is entirely up to you. Obviously, we'll make it harder, get your hands closer together. Now let's pin these feet to the floor. Keep the buttocks firmly active. So if we can get our chest lifted a little bit higher, give me 4 more. I want to see full arm extension, reach. Come to center when you've finished. Drop down for a quick breath. Lift up again, everyone, into a back extension. Open the arms out and pump them. Keep your eye gaze slightly down. The band should be no lower than the chest. You should be at full arm extension. So those elbows are opening out. 6, 5. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Pull your ears away from your shoulders, open your ears, point, and release. Now you should have felt that in your upper back. If you didn't, you weren't doing it correctly. Maybe shoulders, maybe lower back as well. Your hands side the shoulders, lift yourself up, go back into that cat stretch, transition into child's pose, stretch out those shoulders, upper back, lower back, spine. Keep the elbows off the ground, lengthen the arms. And then come up carefully, spin around, grab your band, put them around the soles of the feet. Okay, so lift yourself up towards you've got your band around your cheek. Lengthen the spine. Throw through the spine, shoulders back. Wriggle those fingers down towards the tail end of your band. My face. Open them up a little bit and don't let your elbows bend. Extend them, pull them back towards your buttocks. Lift your chest. This is your starting point. So I want to see everyone's hands back here. And then we squeeze back. Squeeze back. It's going to work all those postural muscles that never get worked. So think about Lengthening up even more into the back and squeeze those shoulder blades back to their maximum. Put everything together. I don't want to see anyone's hands being forward of their hips. Pull them all the way back. Now lift your chest forward. 10, 9, come on, squeeze back. 8, 7, don't make the spines move. We don't want to see any of this happening. This is all up. 4, 3, 2, hold that last one. Back, 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 back. Lift the chest. 4, 3, lift up, pull, and release it. Come forward into a mini hamstring stretch. So walk up your band to the very end and just sink your head and chest down from curving spine, opposite direction. You roll up, move, close down your band, go down towards tail end. Tuck your tailbone under. Pause in a half roll back, bring your elbows and tuck them in towards your hips. I'm going to go into bicep curl. So we exhale to curl in, we inhale to lengthen away. So use the mirrors, make sure your upper arms are dead still, no movement at all. Abs need to be fired up. So imagine you're just using your tummy muscles to pull your spine into more of a curve. Breathing in, releasing. We're going to do 10 more of these. You want to get to your last few being pretty tough. If they're not, get more resistance on that band. Can you scoop the belly a little bit more, like you're crunching down towards your hips? So a couple more reps. Hold your last one all the way in. Drop it halfway down and give it a 10 press. Come. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and roll it up. Walk down that band, stretch forward into the hamstrings again. Make it feel a bit lower. Use your arms to drop the chest lower. Take one more breath. Roll it up. Keep quite a strong resistance. Turn your palms down. Lift up tall. Scoop back down. And we're going to rotate. Elbows towards the floor. Center. Elbows towards the floor. So this time we're still working the core, but a little bit more into the obliques and into those shoulder blades. Put a lot of back work with these bands. Right, we're going to do a 3 press pulse. We're going to go to the right. 3, 2, 1. To the left. 3, 2, 1. So every time you twist, turn more with those abs, like we're doing a little side crunch. Right, we're going to go one more each side, one more to the right, one more to the left. Come into center, staying in your half roll back. And then squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Put those shoulder blades back in again. Okay, 7, 6, 5. Come on, get those elbows up in line with your shoulders. They're wide. 3, 2, one more. Big squeeze back. And then roll it up. Come forward. Stretch your hamstrings again. Every time you do this, you should feel yourself go further up that band, lowering your chest further down towards the side. Use some gloves.
Too tight.
Free weight. Kick off my arthritis. Hold the grip. Sink low, sink low, sink low. And roll it up, release the bands. Slide your bottom toe to your heels, roll yourself down to the ground. All right, so we're still working with this band. Take a stretch overhead, holding onto it, and straighten your legs down the mat. Lovely full body stretch here. Now pull one knee up to tabletop, followed by the other. Arms are going to stay overhead so that you lose the stability. So you need to work a little bit more on your own stability. What I want you to do from here is extend your legs up to the sky. Open them and circle them around halfway down. Bend them as you pull them together. And then as you lift them back towards you, do a little reverse crunch, so lift to the bottom of the ground. Then extend your legs again, circle them all the way around. As you bring them together, bend them, not too much, and then reverse crunch. Extend, circle, pull them together. Pull them in, reverse crunch, and then straighten to start again. Obviously, you can do this all with your knees bent if you need to. You can do 6 more. If you want more, you open your legs wider, you circle them lower, and then you bend them in. Then you do your reverse crunch. Then you extend them up. So you've got a little bit deeper, more movement. Be 2 or 3 more left to go.
Scary, to be honest.
Take and stop. Right, one more, everybody. Big circle round. Bring those legs together, bend them in, give me a reverse crunch. And then, from there, straighten the legs and tap the floor with one heel to drop one leg, and then the other one. So, just want you to actually briefly tap the floor, lift it back up. Straight as you can go on those legs. Keep those arms beautifully extended overhead. Five more. Two. When you do that last one, just bend those knees, pop your feet on the floor, bring your arms up above your shoulders, tuck your shoulder blades under, and then lift your hips up into a bridge. Squeeze up. Now we're going to keep our right arm where it is, and we're going to open our left arm out towards the floor, back to centre, and flip to the other side. Now it's quite a big muscle, you can get quite a lot of resistance on this, and I want you to stabilise those hips. So as you pull your arm out, you need to keep your hips as equal as possible. Trying to pull you off balance. Squeeze the glutes, lift the hips a little bit higher. And we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, lift the hips higher. 3, 2, one more. And then we lift the hips up a little bit more. We open the arms out and we pump the arms out to the side. Squeeze those shoulder blades underneath your body. Now lift even higher into those hips. Pull your knees slightly closer together without moving your feet. Keep pressing, keep pressing. 8, 7, 6, 5. Hips up, buttock squeeze. Last 2, one more. Lift the arms up and roll out of your bridge, extending your arms back overhead and straighten your legs down. Yeah, maybe you are. Okay, bend the left knee in, put the band around the ball of your left foot and straighten that leg up to the sky. Individual hamstring stretch, and light one to start with. Wriggle your hands down the band and extend your arms. They're dead straight. I don't see any bent elbows, okay? So you can get as little as you need to. Bring the arms down to the hover to either side of your thighs. Lift your head and shoulders into a crunch. Lift your right leg to a hover and pump the arms. Dead straight arms. No bending in those elbows. Now squeeze, look up, look down towards your right foot. Lift your shoulder blades off the ground. Take your arms a little bit wider, pump a little bit more vigorously. Go, go, go. Keep going, 10 more seconds. Breathe. Left leg straight to the sky. Make sure your right leg is off the ground. If it's not, lift it now. 4, 3, 2, and release. Walk up that band. Grab that band higher. Stretch that hamstring. I use this as a really good opportunity to get deep into the hamstring. Toes down, heels up, dead straight leg, push into that band. Now push your left buttock into the floor. Keep hold of the band in your right hand, open your left arm out and travel over to a twist. So this can be pulled quite a lot on your back. You might just want to drop the leg so it stays in line with your hip height and then just work on the rotation there. You might want to bend the underneath knee for a little bit more freedom in the lower back and then work on the stretch there. But what you're trying to do is get a really strong hamstring stretch, twist in the lower body and to drop your legs way over. Do you not pick up your usual weights? Anthony?
No, but I'm not going that far in with those on the floor.
Okay.
I think they're all right. Oh,
Didn't realise it was that close to me.
I can hold your arm down if you want.
Hey, you moved your body. Most importantly.
I know I'm not even it freaks out, I apologise.
See ya. Let's get active weight, shall we? So you can go into proper twist. Now I want to see you pull your toes so far up that they're in line with your right shoulder. Not even
Right.
It's not even heavy like this. You can't go fast, Tom's legs all the way anyway.
exactly.
Go on then, over you go. Ow. Now pull those toes up to the shoulder.
You know when you just think, I don't want to stay here anymore, it really hurts.
You're going to stay there a little bit longer. 2 more breaths.
You're going to just be kicked off.
Okay, abs on to lift the leg up to the sky. As you roll up, that right leg will roll itself back. Slide your right foot on the outer edge so your knee is pointing out to the right side. Do that half thingy bob. Good. Butterfly, thank you. Then slightly bend your left knee and get it towards the outside of your left elbow. So I now can get my leg inside there. Then we're going to open that leg out behind us. Holding that band really tight and stretching the inner thigh. So you can either hold it with your right hand or you prefer hold it with your left hand or both, like I am. Try and keep both buttocks equal on the floor and get that foot towards your left shoulder, turning down towards the floor. Oh, I love this stretch. Come on, push into that band. Come on, Tom, straighten that leg. Open the thigh a little bit more to the left. Get into the inner thigh, into the groin, into the back of the hamstring.
This hamstring stretch, so just feel in the back of the knee.
That's where all your tendons are. That's where your tight areas are.
Oh, okay. Well, this is deep, Mario.
You're gonna let it go, Auntie, you're gonna let it go.
If I let band go, it'll fall.
Okay, let's lift that leg up. Bringing that right knee back. Release the band from the foot, pop it on the floor. Right, bend the right knee in towards you, put the band around the right foot, extend the right leg up to the sky. Slide your left leg down. So again, hamstring stretch on this side, a light one to begin with. Just lengthen it out. Make sure you've got your hips set in the right place, abs engaged. Walk your hands down to the tail end of the band. Extend your arms so they are pulling the foot down towards the floor, and you'll feel that resistance. Lift your chin to your chest, squeeze the belly into the crunch, lift your left leg to a hover, then start to pump the arm. Onto everyone's legs up in the air. Your core is strong enough to take that. Now squeeze and crunch up. Now open the arms a little bit more and vigorously pump the arms. Press, press, press. Come on. Squeeze, breathe. Right leg high to the ground. High to the ground. I give up talking today.
We'll just follow what you did.
Yeah, yeah.
Say.
Let's go. 10 more seconds. Crunch more. Lengthen the leg more. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Walk up the band. Let's go to deeper stretch now. So these one after the other hamstring stretches makes you feel like your muscles are aching almost. That's why someone's staying in position. But you're going to love it later. So again, same principle as the other side. You're pushing your right hip bone down as you straighten the leg, push against that band, get more extension. You're going to take your right arm out wide, take your weight with you, Anthony. I would set up there, right place. And then just begin to turn the body. So again, you might just want to drop to hip height, that's fine. Work on putting the toes towards your left shoulder. Or bend your underneath knee. And twist that right shoulder blade. Nice long breath here. A big breath, toes further up towards that left shoulder. Does anybody else get slight pins and needles in this position?
Yep.
Good, I'm not the only one then.
Most weeks.
So, Paul, you need to hold the band with your other hand
Oh.
and open your right arm out. That's it, and now
Oh,
twist
right.
them. So we've got 3 more deep breaths here. Every deep breath out. Slide further into the stretch. So again, we need to use our core to begin to lift the leg up. The left foot slides in towards the groin, the knee pulls out to the side. Taking the band, bend your right knee and wedge the right arm inside. This is where we start with the stretch. Then we open up the leg and straighten the leg out to the right side towards your right shoulder. You can keep it with that hand if you want, or the left hand, or both hands. And then use your arm to push that leg as straight as it will go. Put it up towards you and out to the side. Turn the toes down, heels up. One foot doesn't do that actually. And breathe too. Come on, pull those toes further up towards that right shoulder, Anthony. Get those legs wider. Air conditioning sound more vigorous today, like
It is, we're obviously
it's
keeping the room on.
going for it, isn't it?
The distinct draft.
Is it 'cause I left the fire, we did fire exit open, my entrance, the building. It's cold in there. Okay, raise the leg back up when you're ready. Bring the left knee in and then pop both feet down to the floor. Not alrighty, then we continue to use this band. Take it above the shoulders. Inhale, chin to chest, look towards your toes. Exhale, roll up. We lift up, we open the band out to the side, bring it down in front of our chest. We lift all the way up, we scoop down to one side, squeeze and open it, lift all the way up, and to the other side, scoop it down, lift it all the way up, and drop it down to our chest as we sink back. Lift up, drop to the side. Lift up to the other side. Lift up, and into the chest. Got it? Got the pattern? Shoulders, I think. Yeah. Okay, but let's just do one more to each side. As we drop down in the centre, we open our arms and we hold. Here's your challenge. Lift a little bit more through the chest. Bring the legs to tabletop. If you can, extend. Pump the arms. Or you can stay here. Shoulders. Woohoo! Lift the chest, squeeze. 10 more seconds. Lift the chest, pull the thighs in. Open those shoulder blades. Open the band wider. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee down. Grab the feet. Slide your heels in. Lift your spine tall. And stretch out those inner thighs. Shoulders pulled together. Chest elevated. Then soften your spine and get your head down towards your toes. I think we're very sick session today. Right, I promise you I'm not going to drink coffee before I come to this session next time.
You want to bet?
I won't. I necked it. I told you I had to neck it. It's pretty hairy.
You and just drink it in
From the stores.
I usually do, but there's too much to carry. I've come a long way. Miles.
Practically, which we're not.
And there wasn't much in it to kind of bother with.
need to get one of those trolleys where you just put everything in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go down steps. A suitcase. I was rushing, that's the problem. I just kind of went bang, 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 bang.
Train messed with it.
Especially as it had an entrance at the beginning and then it blocked it off at the end. I was like, oh. Okay, roll it back up. Bring those legs together, roll back down to the floor, bring your knees with you, come to the at the bottom. Put the band down to the side. Open your arms out to T. And straighten your legs to the sky. We're going to drop our legs halfway to the right. Have a look at my legs. We're going to do a switch. Just crisscrossing the legs to one side. So obliques beyond. So try and get those thighs moving. Get the legs bigger and bigger. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring them together. Move them up, back to the sky. Straighten up. Float them over to the left. Halfway. Let's go. Same thing. Those tummy muscles in tight. Get the legs as straight as they can. Get big moves. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring them together up to the sky and pop them on the floor. As soon as we hit the ground, lift up into a bridge, please. Now, have a look at my leg position. I've moved my feet a little bit further forward than my knees to create some more space under my body. We're going to take the left leg into the air. From there, you're going to bend the knee and you're going to open your left knee towards the floor and scoot the foot underneath the bridge that you created with your right leg. Then you're going to square it off and lift the leg back up. We're going to do 8 of these. Pop it down, open the knee, put it under the hamstring without touching the floor. Slowly. Your hips do not go further down, they stay up the whole time. There's your challenge. More. One more big one, then kick that leg up towards the ceiling. Pop it over that right ankle, lift your hips up high and roll it out. Pull the right thigh in towards you, catch it and stretch that left glute. Pull your shoulders back, push your bottom down. Want to get deeper, catch the shin, drive the right thigh closer in towards you, opening your left knee a bit more. Whichever one you're doing, I want you to all down, slide your hand around back of that right thigh, and then roll up, plonk that left shoulder foot onto the floor, wrap your right arm around the left thigh, take your left hand to face the spine, lift up and take the spine on the foot. So park your left glute down, use your arm to pull the thigh in towards you without lifting the buttock, and then twist and grow the spine as you do so. Look over that shoulder. Check out the beautiful scenery outside. Glory. With a wonderful grass bird. Those vegetables, there's a little lot of thing out there. There's some they're not there. Oh yeah, I can see the little shed. Now we're going to challenge that hamstring again. Right one this time. We slide the foot. Try and slide it to the outside of your right hip and close that leg down firmly on the bottom leg. This is where you might need your band. If you can't catch your right foot, use a band. This is a nasty stretch, by the way. First of all, we keep that foot parallel and we just sink down towards that left thigh. Do you two? Let's do it.
Yeah, no, I'm not, I'm still on step one, I'm still not got my fat. My knee down.
That's as far as it goes, that's fine. So first of all, a few breaths here. So what happens is this left leg pushes your right, forces it down, so you'll feel that more behind your knee. Then we're going to make it a little bit nastier. I want you to take that foot, if you're holding onto your foot, rotate it slightly to the left and catch the outside area. If you're using a band, just force it a little bit more in that position, and then drive a little bit deeper down towards the right of the chest. And that goes more to the outside of your hamstring, even heading towards your ITB. That's the artificial muscle there.
Okay. I'll just sit here. You do you.
And you do
I'm
you,
doing it. I'll freestyle it.
as long as you're feeling your stretch. Hamstring,
Where my last question we do my thigh.
move it. Move it so you get your hamstring stretch. That's it. Better? Doing this in their right hamstring.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way down here. Okay, as long as, you know,
Yeah.
a large percentage are, that's
The
fine.
majority of the class.
Okay, roll it up. Or where it's sitting. Oh, you're right ankle. Okay. Did you? Free your legs.
You know.
Okay, hug them in, roll it back down to the floor again. Pop your feet down on the ground. Arms out in line, that T-shape. Again, we lift our hips up into that bridge. So again, make sure you just Slide your heels a little bit further forward. When you're ready, take your right leg up to the sky, point it. And then we bend it, we tuck it underneath that left thigh, like a bridge. And then we lift it all the way back up again, slowly. You pull that right foot under, squeeze the left glute a little bit more to keep it high. If we can lift a little bit higher, this might be your weak side, might be a little bit tougher on this side. 2 more. Hit the leg all the way up to the sky. Pop it on that knee. Lift the hips up as you breathe in and exhale, roll it out. When you hit the ground, just take a moment to let your lower back settle and then lift that left thigh in, clutch it, stretch open that right toe. Perhaps you want to take a little bit more weight to left buttock. And you might, if you want to then catch your shin, you can. You are, catch your left thigh again. Slide your right foot on. No, don't slide your right foot off. Keep it there and roll yourself up. Put the sole of the foot on the ground once you're active seated. Wrap your left arm around the thigh, pull it in, but ground your right buttock. Right hand face the spine. Lift up tall and rotate. Toe and toe session. I'm really sick. Whole way through.
Well, you haven't actually been since.
No, but I don't know why. I
Counted as a win.
Lift taller, rotate, pull that thigh in and push your right buttock down into the floor. Okay, after your next breath, we untwist our spines and then we slide that foot. I'm rubbish on this side. So we're trying to get the heel around to the left buttock, pushing the knees, stacking them on top. And then, if you can't catch your foot, use a band. And then just drive down in toward. Position yourself wherever you can. Get to turn foot slightly inwards, so middle rotation, perhaps catching with your right hand around the outside, and then lean a little bit more to the left, you drop lower. Oh, you're doing it right. That's what I need to do. I can't get to that position. That's a typical yoga.
That's why he's on the camera and I'm not.
You should be in my position, just what? Come on, let's go a bit deeper. Just a couple more breaths here. And then begin to ease it off. You go like a little wriggle. All right, we're going to get into the side of our bodies and into inner thighs. So left foot in, right leg out. This is where you might want to roll your mat, set on a block. Or sit on something that just lifts you up a couple of inches. Straighten your right knee, take your right arm inside. And we open up that arm. We begin to slide down. Can you take your arm with your leg as you length a little bit more? Then we reach the arm and we come over into a C curve. As we C curve, we want to try and get the palm facing down towards that right foot, as if you're reaching your fingertips to the toes, and then turn your shoulder and look up towards the ceiling. Pin your left leg down, left buttock, sorry, down into the ground. Just turn and reach. Keep going further and further. Two more breaths. And then release the arm up, roll it up. I just want you to simply switch the sides. So arm inside, lift up tall, open up, slide down that leg as far as you can go before you come over into that side reach. So C curve, turn the chair to look up towards the ceiling, round down your right hip, up. And reach the arm overhead, palm facing towards the left foot, reaching towards the toes. Twist, use that left arm to wedge a little bit more to get a bit more rotation. Breathe. And then carefully release the arms, yourself up. Take both your legs out as wide as they will go. Now, because you've all got a couple of bands, you might want to use 2 bands for this, or no band.
Let's see what we're doing first.
Feet facing up towards the sky. So mine naturally fall in. Most people go the other way. So you need to force your legs into place they don't want to be. We start by just walking forward. You might want to use both your bands, but you'd have to bend your knees, get them around the feet first. Then we reach either to the feet or the legs. Now, if you know you naturally turn in like my feet do, I need to focus on the underneath of my calf to push out. If your feet naturally turn out, I want you to slide your hands over the top so you're grabbing the back. If you hold onto your feet, it just works either way. Lift up tall, and then go as deep as you can down towards the floor. So just look at what your feet are doing, straighten out the knees. Your legs as wide as they will go, and just keep breathing into the stretch.
Oh.
Yeah, should get your inner thighs. Take a long deep breath in, lift up tall. Let's straighten those backs a little bit more. Pull your shoulder blades back and down, and then melt forward again. 3 more breaths. Oh, good, I'd say though that you got that.
What?
Working your biceps there, aren't you?
I can't feel it in my legs.
Where do you feel it?
My hands.
God,
Yeah, you might just need to move forward and not worry about the balance.
that's what I'm thinking.
I think they're distracting me.
Do you get
There makes some difference in the stretch.
Right, everyone else just ease off a little bit. Yeah. Right, go one more time. Nice deep breath in, extend that spine and sink low. Right, tell me this out. Straighten those legs. No?
That depends on what I'm supposed to feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that my legs hit the floor.
I can feel resistance.
Good.
I mean, this might not be his hamstring exercise. No, it's not even in your inner thighs. A little bit.
Out there, where your toes are.
I've never come across anyone built like you all my life. All the people I work with one-on-one.
Sorry.
You've been the biggest challenge. Okay, easy enough, guys.
Anyone watching us on YouTube will have to imagine what's going on.
Well, exactly.
Lean back. Fingers pointed
I'm not
to
on camera sometimes, just to kind of go, you know, just we all do our best.
Lift up. Don't like that? Do it here. And focus on the chest up, hips up, buttock squeezed. Head can just sit towards the sky. Try to sit it all the way back. It's quite a strong extension. And then take 3 long deep breaths wherever you are. Keep lifting, lifting, lifting. And then release it off. Let's find a comfortable place. Want to add a bit more stretching to today's session, by the way, just in case you think it's easy. I want to stretch a little bit more. Lift yourself up tall. A lovely deep breath. Open the arms. We breathe in. We lift up on the exhale. Bring your hands together. Bowing, clapping. As always, everybody. Held that stretch for quite a long time at the end there. I can't believe you don't feel that in your inner thighs. What about the side stretch? Where did you feel that when you had your legs?
Oh, that one. Yeah, but on my armpits, yeah, on the side.